Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to more WWE 2k18 Universe Mode. I'm BrendenPlayz, and this is the final episode of Smackdown before the Wrestlemania pay-per-view. It's the biggest event of the year, and it is one of the biggest events in Universe Mode history, the 4th WrestleMania in the series history, and it takes place in just over a week's time, live on BrendenPlayz. WrestleMania approaching, our tag team champions, Right KO. They look to prepare against Fandango and Tyler Breeze. A win there would be really crucial to their chances at WrestleMania. Natalya will take on Nia Jax as former women's champion one-on-one. Styles gets ready for John Cena at WrestleMania when he takes on Aiden English. We're going to see Sheamus and Cesaro in action taking on the team of Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews. Titus Worldwide. Alexa Bliss has a shot at WrestleMania for the Women's Championship. She takes on Bayley this week. What a main event this is. Finn Balor, the #1 contender, versus Brock Lesnar, the #1 contender for two different titles. One's the WWE, one's the IC title. They meet in our main event tonight. It's a WrestleMania main event, that's for sure. Right KO pick up a victory over Breezango. Nia Jax defeats Natalya. AJ Styles beats now we get ready for our tag team matchup here. Titus Worldwide in the ring, ready to go as Sheamus and Cesaro make their entrance now. So what a main event it is later on tonight. It's a WrestleMania caliber main event. Brock Lesnar, Finn Balor, two of the biggest and best superstars we've ever seen here in Universe Mode. They clash in our Smackdown main event. What a way to close things out before WrestleMania. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, WrestleMania is coming. It's been delayed a little bit over the last few weeks. We do apologize for that. We would have liked to have had WrestleMania a few weeks ago, but unfortunately other things got in the way. But we're going to be live for WrestleMania Sunday, July 1st, right here on BrendenPlayz. We'll have the specific time and we'll finalize the date in a separate video coming up soon. I'll also let you know on my Twitter page at BrendenPlayz. Well, at WrestleMania, we're going to see this clash. It is Right KO, Randy Orton and Rhino. They have been a tremendous team, but have they met their match in Sheamus and Cesaro? The two teams will clash at WrestleMania with the titles on the line. Tonight, we get a chance to see the Bar in action, taking on Titus Worldwide. Titus O'Neil will start things here, as Sheamus will start as well for the Bar. So Right KO versus the Bar at WrestleMania, but tonight it is Titus Worldwide versus the Bar. Great match for the team of Sheamus and Cesaro to prepare themselves with Titus O'Neil, a big man himself. Apollo Crews, plenty of power and strength behind him as well. So good preparation, I feel as though, for WrestleMania. Randy Orton, the experience of Randy Orton and Rhino, two men have been around the block for many years. So much success individually and as tag teams. But they have been such a dynamic and excellent. And it's really hard to explain how great they have been if you haven't seen the ride, seen the journey. Two guys that have come together, and it's a similar story to Sheamus and Cesaro, really. Two guys that, were going together as singles. They were doing their own separate thing, but they came together out of mutual respect. The two were facing each other in singles matches, and Rhino actually got the better of Randy Orton, surprisingly. Randy Orton had begun to respect Rhino. He earned the respect of Orton, and Orton decided, well, if he can't beat him, let's join him. And they've become a tremendous team and had so much success holding the championships for many months. The only real blimp on the radar has been, of course, when they lost to the Club, Gallows and Anderson at Bragging Rights. Other than that, nobody else has really been able to get anywhere near those tag team championships. But I feel as though Sheamus and Cesaro may be the two men that could get there. Sheamus and Cesaro coming together after Survivor Series when Sheamus made the jump. He was traded to Smackdown and joined forces with Cesaro. The two began a quick little rivalry with Braun Strowman as they both tried to take down, well, what they said to be the biggest and baddest man on SmackDown. They wanted to make a statement right from the get-go. Strowman, the IC champion, Cesaro came so close to knocking off Braun Strowman for that title. Cesaro had a lot of success as well, apart from that, almost winning the WWE Championship back at TLC. But after they were done with Strowman, they focused on the tag team division and immediately becoming the #1 contenders and showcasing their ability as a tremendous team and getting themselves right in contention for WrestleMania. Big move there by Titus Worldwide. Apollo Crews and Titus O'Neil have had a bit of success themselves. Titus O'Neil, former tag team champion here in Universe Mode, with the Primetime Players. So Titus O'Neil, he knows all about success here in the tag division. He's had plenty of it. Apollo Crews had lots of success down in NXT. Hasn't quite been able to get to his best here since arriving to the main roster, but ever since pairing up with Titus O'Neil, the team of Titus Worldwide has looked pretty good. They've been very, very competitive, no doubt about that, when it comes to these big tag team clashes. As right now, Cesaro is sent into a corner. Coming up out of this match, of course, we're going to see Alexa Bliss in action taking on Bayley. Of course, the main event of Lesnar and Balor to come as well. Big episode here of Universe Mode just before WrestleMania. As now Apollo Crews lines up Cesaro. This is not going to be good for Cesaro if Crews can connect here, as Crews from behind connects with a double axe right into the back of his head. Crews now with the jawbreaker. And takedown. Apollo Crews pounding away with those right hands right into the face of the Swiss cyborg. Cesaro, what a competitor he has been, and he's had all the success in the world. Cesaro, tag team champion, US champion, IC champion, as Sheamus bowls over Apollo Crews and connects again there. The only thing Cesaro has not done is become the world champion, something his tag team partner Sheamus, though, has achieved, albeit a 5-day title reign. But Sheamus has been a champion of the world at one point back in Season 1. Since then, Sheamus tag team champion himself. Of course, who could forget the Celtic Thunder tag team with Rob Van Dam. And Sheamus being an IC champion himself as well. As Crews now has Sheamus up. Trouble here. Apollo Crews gets him down, hits the powerbomb. Will this be it? Shoulders down. Sheamus in trouble. No. The kick out at 2. And now Cesaro back to the apron, available to tag again. Crews almost getting the big win there over Sheamus. Now Titus O'Neil comes in. Titus on the top of the rope here. I don't know about this, but it worked. The double team and Titus Worldwide adding something different and new to their arsenal. And that worked pretty well as Titus O'Neil picks up Sheamus and slams him down with a gut wrench. Great display there of strength by Titus O'Neil. We know he's got it. That's for sure. We know what he can do. We know what he can produce. But consistency has been his issue. As Sheamus, I think, got a piece of Titus O'Neil's eyes with that eye rake. And now Titus O'Neil in some danger. Toss into the corner. Sheamus cheating for a moment there and has been able to pick up the pieces and take advantage as Cesaro is now the legal man. Stopping away at the midsection there, and I think that's going to be the strategy of the Bar when it comes to WrestleMania. Do whatever it takes to win. Titus O'Neil with a clothesline takes down Cesaro. As now Titus has Cesaro up. Here comes Titus. Here comes those knees, and he slams down Cesaro to follow it up. Titus O'Neil with a cover, hooks that leg, but a 2 count. Sheamus on the corner, watching on. Will he be worried that Titus O'Neil starting to gain a bit of momentum here? Or will he trust Cesaro to get the job done? Fireman's carry here now by Cesaro. He's got Titus O'Neil up. Looks towards the top rope and connects there. Hangs up Titus O'Neil on that top rope. And now the tag. Is it going to come? No. It's going to come on the other corner. Crews is in. And a clothesline. He nips up as well. Apollo Crews. Here he comes. Apollo Crews now struck there. But sent to the outside of the ring there by Cesaro. With a big time clothesline. Crews is down. And any momentum he was building, well, forget about it. He's gone for the crash landing right now, and it's not looking too good for him. As Cesaro with a boot to the face. Crews is in a lot of trouble right now because any momentum he had has been shut down, and now Cesaro is looking to pick up the pieces. And Cesaro, with his gut-wrench suplexes, he's still got the arms hooked, locked in, and looking for 3 in a row. Apollo Crews getting thrown and tossed around this ring like he's a cruiserweight when he's really not. Apollo Crews in a world of danger now because Sheamus is in. Here comes Sheamus. The burn kick in the corner. Titus is there now. Will he get himself involved? It looks to be the case. Cesaro, though, will shut it down. And the Bar get the job done. Sheamus and Cesaro score the victory here. And at WrestleMania, they meet Rhino and Randy Orton for the Tag Team Championships. A big win tonight. They look to be ready to go. And they look to be, well, I don't know about favorites, but geez, it's going to be very, very close. It's going to be hard to pick a winner in that one. Two great teams fighting it out. Sheamus and Cesaro continue to get better and better every time we see them, in my opinion. They're growing together as a tag team, getting more and more experience and becoming more and more dangerous. Sheamus and Cesaro celebrating their victory here tonight, and why wouldn't they be? As, oh, hang on, from behind, Randy Orton's here. Orton, RKO! RKO to Sheamus, and Orton's getting the hell out of there. Where the hell did he come from? Orton with the RKO. Cesaro concerned about his tag team partner and friend, but not keeping his eyes off Orton right now. Well, Randy Orton striking there on Cesaro, and Sheamus getting the last say just before WrestleMania. And speaking of, Alexa Bliss challenges Sasha Banks, our new women's champion, for the WWE Women's Championship. The title is on the line. Can Bliss win her first Women's Championship here in Universe Mode? She won the Women's Royal Rumble back at the Royal Rumble, the first ever Women's Royal Rumble. Despite her lack of size, she was able to get the job done. She said, look, the reason why I probably won is because of my size. Yes, I'm small, but I'm not much taller than the top of the rope. To throw me over the top of the rope, you really had to pick me up and toss me over. And not a lot of women were able to do that. And she believes that was one of the reasons why she was able to get the job done. So she believed that her size helped her, which in most instances you would say normally her size would be a big issue for her. As Bayley coming here, she also featured in that Women's Royal Rumble match. In fact, she made her main roster official debut in that match, and she's been gunning for the Women's Championship ever since. She's looked good. She's had a good couple of months. Great opportunity here, though, tonight to test her skills out against Alexa Bliss and see where she is currently at, because Alexa Bliss could be the new champion as she extends her hand out to Bayley here as, oh, a right hand there by Bliss. And I don't think that's the right way to go about it, but that's what Alexa Bliss does. Alexa Bliss in the face of Bayley. Now they lock up, and Bayley cannot be thrilled about what just took place. I mean, really, it's a complete lack of respect for her opponent. And Bayley, she deserves that respect. She's had a good couple of months. She's missed out on becoming the champion and getting herself in the WrestleMania match. She knows that. But she's been quietly moving up the ranks here in the women's division, getting herself perhaps ready for a big chase of that championship after the big event. So I think she definitely warrants our respect right now, and Alexa Bliss not giving it to her, and Alexa Bliss refusing to give Nia Jax any respect as well, as a powerbomb there by Bliss. We go back to the Elimination Chamber. We saw Sasha Banks win the Women's Championship. That surprised us all. We really thought Nia Jax was going to go to WrestleMania and defend that championship after becoming champion back at Survivor Series time. Nia Jax has looked really, really good as champion, and she's got big size about her, and I think she was really starting to develop herself as a strong and really difficult champion to beat. But unfortunately, Sasha Banks, for whatever reason, has just found an Achilles heel in Nia Jax's game. You know, that neck breaker, then the cover with the legs and all the body weight really pressuring the neck area. Nia Jax has been unable to kick out of that move. As Bayley's on the second rope, she decides against what she was planning to do. Instead, connects with the right hand. And we saw Nia Jax and Sasha Banks again in a rematch, and it was the distraction by Alexa Bliss that cost Nia Jax the match. And Alexa Bliss has come out and said, look, it's my match at WrestleMania. I'm going to be competing against whoever's the champion, and if I have a chance to pick who the champion is, I'm going to take that, I'm going to take full advantage of that. She had a choice between Sasha Banks and Nia Jax, and quite clearly, Nia Jax was not the person she wanted to face at WrestleMania. Why would she? The size advantage of Nia Jax is outrageous, and she believes she would match up much better against Sasha Banks. So Alexa Bliss inserting herself into the situation, deliberately distracting Nia Jax, costing her that match, and making sure at WrestleMania she was going to face Sasha Banks. So it's a bold move by Alexa. Will it pay off? Will Sasha Banks beat her? Maybe. We'll have to wait and see. But definitely, when it comes to a matchup, you have to feel that Sasha and Alexa would just match a little bit better. And we all know they just do not like each other as well. So there should be some heated battles between the two when it comes to that match at WrestleMania. So Nia Jax having an opportunity taken away from her by Alexa Bliss. Nia Jax had won that match, she would have forced it to be a triple threat perhaps as well. Well, it would have had to see what our general manager would have decided, but it was really a battle of who was going to go to WrestleMania, and well, Alexa Bliss felt as though she had a chance to make the decision herself, and she chose Sasha Banks. So will it come back to haunt her? We'll find out at WrestleMania. Right now, she's battling away with Bayley as a neck breaker there. Nice connection there by Bayley, and now Alexa connects there with the jaw. And Alexa going to flip through here. Trouble now for Bayley as she does. She slams the shoulders down here. Will this be enough? No, the kick out. And oh no, the counter by Bayley. Reverse back there by Alexa Bliss. Back and forth action between the two. Shoulders down again. Will this be enough? No. Sometimes, after you kick out a few times, you do find the reversal. You just don't have enough left if it keeps happening. As now Bayley's got a hold of Alexa and tosses her into the corner with that suplex. Bayley celebrates with the fans. They are certainly supporting her here tonight, as Alexa Bliss in some trouble now. Well, it's going to be hard to find someone to support at WrestleMania. Alexa Bliss and Sasha Banks not exactly fan favorites here. So we'll have to wait and see who the fans do decide to go for. But Alexa Bliss now going to try and put Bayley away there with a DDT. And that's a thunderous DDT that could really rock the lights out of Bayley right now. Will this be it here? The hook of the leg. She wasted a little bit of time. And no, the shoulder just gets up at 2. Alexa normally puts her opponents away with the Twisted Bliss, not going for it there despite having a realistic opportunity with Bayley close to the corner and hurting. As meanwhile backstage, that's Nia Jax. Jax watching on backstage as Bayley heads to the top looking for the elbow here and drives it right into the face of Alexa Bliss. She caught some of the chest as well. What a great elbow drop by Bayley. Will it be enough to put Alexa away? Oh, that's close, but just 2. We'll go back to Nia Jax, is clearly watching on. And I think Nia Jax will be plotting to get her revenge on whoever is the champion. If it's Alexa Bliss, look out. After WrestleMania, Alexa Bliss could be in some great danger with Nia Jax missing out on her chance to be a part of WrestleMania. I'm sure she'll be watching on. And she'll be looking and raring to go. Looking to get her hands on whoever's the champ to get that title back. As now Bayley from behind. Oh, tempted German suplex instead. Alexa landed on her feet. And Bayley was the one taken down. Didn't quite work out too well for Bayley. As now Bayley going to be driven back into the middle of the ring. Dragged towards back there. And oh, the double knees. And Bliss flips through again with the knees. Nicely executed there. A double combination of knees landing right under the midsection of Bayley in the abdomen region. Not going to work out too well for Bayley if she continues to take that sort of punishment. Bliss with another counter. Bayley trying to get herself back into it. She's had a good fight here so far. Really testing herself against one of the best here in the WWE. And Alexa's just set for a ride over the top of the rope with a harsh landing. But she's going to get back in. She's going to go again. Not going to give up just yet. Into the corner. Bayley now flips her through and Bliss again lands on her feet. Well, might be one of the advantages of her size is that her, while she's in the air, she doesn't have to really try as much to land on her feet. Sometimes the momentum will take her there and she'll just be able to naturally land on her feet. If you're taller, you need a little bit more air, a little more height to land back on your feet. Well, for Alexa Bliss, she's probably the smallest in the women's division. Sometimes she's able to land back on her feet. It's a real advantage for her. Is Bayley now looking for that belly to belly, perhaps? Instead, taunts away right in the face of Alexa, underhook, and now into the suplex. And Bayley heading to the top of the rope here. She hit a beautiful elbow earlier. Will she go for it again? I think she will. Here comes Bayley. No! Alexa scouting that out. She was quick to get out of the way. And Bayley, she's hurting. She's grabbing that elbow now. Alexa gets her up. Tempted right hand. Blocked there by Bayley. And Bayley struck with a knee. Alexa, maybe thinking about that DDT again. Can't quite connect. And Bayley has a chance now to take advantage. Can she get herself back into it? Another kick out by Bliss though, quickly. And Bayley, she's taken a great deal of punishment. Has she got much left in the tank? Bliss, here comes that, oh! The neck right into the shoulder. And now Bliss heading to the top. This could maybe mean only one thing. Will she do it? Twisted Bliss quickly. Hooks the leg. Not wasting any time at all. And she's got it. She gets the win. Alexa Bliss not wasting any time whatsoever and making sure she defeats Bayley here tonight. A real momentum boost for Alexa Bliss, no doubt. She won the Women's Royal Rumble. She's got the guaranteed shot at WrestleMania, but she's backing it up with some strong performances into the build-up to WrestleMania. She made a bold decision when she took down Nia Jax. Will it pay off for her? Well, we're going to see it at WrestleMania. Sasha Banks versus Alexa Bliss. The Women's Championship on the line. Who will walk out as our Women's Champion? Well, this is a match I'm looking forward to. It's our main event tonight. And it is the former WWE Champion, the longest reigning champion in Universe Mode history. 1 whole year Finn Balor was the champion for, and he's looking to win it back at WrestleMania. He won the Royal Rumble match. He's got a guaranteed shot at Mania, and he comes up against the dangerous Roman Reigns. Finn Balor's ready, but tonight, what a test, what a challenge this is for him. He has to take down the beast, Brock Lesnar. I think if I'm Finn Balor, I'm just hoping to get out of this match injury-free. I don't want to have to take down the beast and come into WrestleMania not 100%, because this is what the prospect certainly is, because Finn Balor, if he's going to beat Lesnar tonight, he's going to have to fight with everything he's got. Brock Lesnar hasn't had that many matches in recent times, but Lesnar is dangerous, he is tough, and more importantly, Lesnar is a man on a mission. Brock Lesnar is out to prove that he is the most devastating man in the WWE. It's not Braun Strowman, it's the Beast. We'll see the two behemoths lock horns at WrestleMania. The championship is on the line, the Intercontinental Championship, but it's a title that Lesnar has come out and said, look, I'm not that interested in winning the Intercontinental Championship, but I am interested in beating Braun Strowman. So if I get the title and beat Strowman at the same time, well, I guess it's a win-win for me. Accompanied by Paul Heyman, here comes Lesnar. Well, this man is as real as it gets. He is as tough and strong and powerful as it gets. And when Lesnar and Strowman, they match up at WrestleMania, it's going to be one of the most intriguing matches on the card, because these two guys could tear the house down, tear each other up. Who knows? It's going to be very interesting to see, and who knows who's going to actually win this battle. Both men have been so impressive. Brock Lesnar, multiple-time Universal and WWE Champion, 3-time champion here in Universe Mode, has not won the IC or US titles. He's been gunning for those world titles mainly, so it's a bit of a different situation for Lesnar to be in. Braun Strowman, multiple-time Intercontinental Champion, has held that title for quite some time as well. I've been wondering who's going to beat Braun Strowman, and we didn't know who, if anyone was available to beat him. We didn't think anyone could, but I think he might have just met his match in Brock Lesnar, who just German suplex Finn Balor down with ease. I think that's my biggest concern for tonight's match, is the power and strength of Lesnar, but also at WrestleMania, Roman Reigns is going to outpower Finn Balor as well. How can Finn find a way to overcome that? Certainly with Roman Reigns being as devastating and destructive as he has been, Roman Reigns has been able to beat AJ Styles, and well, not once, but not twice, but on 3 occasions he's been able to stop AJ Styles. He's got the wood over AJ. The one man who was able to beat Finn Balor was AJ. So what does that suggest to you? Roman Reigns has had success over Finn Balor in the past as well. So Finn, well, I guess the cards are certainly stacked against him, despite being one of the most successful superstars in Universe Mode history, arguably one of the top superstars of all time. If we had to make a top 10 list, Finn Balor would be on it. Maybe top 5, he'd be in that list as well. But I think Brock Lesnar, his name would be too far away from that as well. Obviously, 3-time champion Lesnar looking to get the IC title and perhaps start his campaign to becoming a Universal or WWE champion again. Elbow to the face there of Lesnar, and Lesnar trying to stay on his feet now and is able to. Finn Balor, shot to the midsection there. Right hand. And Lesnar now getting Finn into the corner. Lesnar has Balor up top, and so far it's been all Lesnar. Finn Balor trying to fight here, and oh, gets swatted away by Brock. The cover now. Will this be it? No. Well, Finn getting a bit of a reality check here. And Brock Lesnar, well, we wanted to know what kind of condition he's in, and oh, what power there. And how ready he is for Braun Strowman. And we're getting a bit of a sense of that right now, with Lesnar looking really good here. In the opening stages of this one, he had a tag team match a few weeks ago, and he looked pretty good in that one as well, in a winning effort. As Finn now on the top, hits the elbow. Finally, Finn getting some offense in, and that's what we want to see from Balor. This looks better from him. Can he follow it up? Can he keep this momentum building? As now, blocked there is Finn. Right hand, and the double knees to the face there. Lesnar goes down. And Finn Balor trying to get this crowd to support him now. As Finn, oh, again, takes down Lesnar. This time, the head of Lesnar into the canvas first. And a double knees again. Well, that hurt Lesnar the first time. It's got him good again the second time. Now Balor trying to wrap up Lesnar here. And trying to wear down the knees. No knee pads there by Lesnar. And then he might come back to regret that, with Finn Balor targeting those knees. Perhaps Balor sees that as a weakness. As now, the 1-2 connection there by Finn. And Lesnar is down. Well, we were worried about Finn in the early stages, but he's had a great couple of minutes here, really pulling together a string of maneuvers to keep Lesnar in a bit of danger. But now Lesnar looking to fight back now, and he's got Finn and slams him down. There's the power of Brock Lesnar. Finn Balor hurting Lesnar with these strikes on the top of his head. And now more left hand connections there. More coming through as well. Brock Lesnar looking very, very good now. Into the cover. Will this be enough to put Finn away? No. And Lesnar just happy to taunt away. Just happy to let everyone know how good he really is. And how prepared he is for WrestleMania. Caught there with a Hurricane Rana though. Finn Balor's not going to give it up yet. Well, I guess the question is how much are these guys willing to commit to this match? Are they going to look to phone it in, or are they going to give everything they've got just before Mania? Because we're counting down the days until WrestleMania, as Finn Balor with the sling blade after the combination there, looking pretty good. Finn Balor looking to give everything he's got at the moment. I mean, is that a regret? He's looking for 1916. This is not a match for the championship, but it's important nonetheless for both men. But how much are you willing to give it for it? Are you going to give 100%? Are you look to give 60, 70? Because whatever you do give is going to probably lessen your chances at WrestleMania winning. That's the danger both men face. As now, oh, the double knees again. Finn really looking to target the head of Lesnar, perhaps trying to just make him a little bit dazzled and dazed for a moment of time. And it may work now as Finn off the top of the rope. Coup de grace! Misses out though. It's Finn Balor again with the knees. This time, Lesnar cut a little bit. Well, Finn Balor targeted the head repeatedly, and he got what he wanted. He wanted to do that over and over in hopes that it may bust Lesnar open, and it has. Well, the strategy applied there by Finn Balor has worked out pretty well. Lesnar now, look out! He's going for the F5. Finn Balor with a counter. Finn takes down Lesnar. And now Heyman's here. What the hell does he want? Finn caught from behind. Lesnar's got Finn up again. And the head of Balor off the top of the turnbuckle. Well, that hurt Finn. You can see he was rocked a little bit there as Lesnar now, perhaps seeing his own blood, has just enraged him even more. Brock Lesnar's one guy you don't want to piss off, and unfortunately for Finn, he's looking to do that now after busting him open as Lesnar catches him, tosses him as well. Finn Balor may be looking to pay the price in a moment's time. If Finn Balor needs to kick out of this first, he does. Well, with the blood streaming down the face of Brock Lesnar, you have to wonder what kind of condition he will be in. I mean, a cut to the face already heading into WrestleMania? That cannot be good at all if you're Brock Lesnar. Finn with the right hand. Another chop to the chest. Another right hand swatted away by Lesnar. Finn, though, looking for the snap DDT. Missed out, though. Great back and forth action between these two right now. Two of the top stars here on Smackdown going at it as the knee into the midsection of Finn. And Lesnar going to go for it one more time. He does. Brock Lesnar looking very good right now. And Finn Balor is in a world of trouble if he can't find something here. Finn Balor may be done. Now Lesnar with his right hands. Oh, these are big right hands. Speaking of big, it's the monster among men. Braun Strowman is here. But why? This match is halfway through and Brock Lesnar watching on, waiting for Strowman to come to the ring. Lesnar actually has thrown Finn Balor out of the ring as Braun Strowman looks to approach it. Lesnar looks ready to go. He's prepared to fight. I think we might get a WrestleMania preview as here comes Strowman. And now Lesnar watching and waiting. These two eye to eye. Neither man backing down. Strowman getting right in the face of Lesnar. Lesnar's ready to go. Who's going to fire the first strike? Eye to eye, nose to nose right now. As Lesnar, he goes for the right hand first. He went for the big strike first as Strowman gets him over the top of the rope and throws him outside the ring. Well, that's one way to approach Brock Lesnar. Get in his face and throw him to the outside of the ring. Braun Strowman not backing down, and Lesnar's already taking some punishment. And Lesnar is hurting. He's still down. He's trying now to stir and get to his feet. Braun Strowman watching on as now Lesnar gets up. Will Lesnar go again? Does he want a piece of Braun? Or will he save it for Mania? He's thinking about it. Strowman's waiting. And Lesnar, I think, is going to decide against it. And meanwhile, clothesline to Finn! Finn Balor had walked to the backstage area, knowing that his match was over. And guess who was waiting for him? Roman Reigns! Tossing Finn into the wall. And now Reigns, the spear to Finn Balor! Oh my goodness! Reigns with an ambush. And Finn Balor was trying to go to the locker room and recover after a tough match. And Reigns making sure that Finn is definitely not 100% heading into WrestleMania. Well, what a night of Smackdown, ladies and gentlemen. And what a night WrestleMania will be. We've got NXT coming next. Then it's the big one. It is WrestleMania. You do not want to miss it. This is the match card being displayed on your screen right now. So many big matches. It's going to be a huge event. And it's going to be live on BrendenPlayz July 1st over on Twitch. And of course available to watch on demand at any time, as per always, right here on the BrendenPlayz YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you do leave a like on it. Subscribe to see WrestleMania. Follow me on Twitter at BrendenPlayz for more updates regarding WrestleMania. Maybe even some sneak peeks and previews. Check me out on Twitter at BrendenPlayz. Take a look at the website, BrendenPlayz.com, for the WrestleMania match card and more WrestleMania coverage over there. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Check out my BrendenPlayz Discord as well. Come along and join. It's free. We can discuss WrestleMania on the Discord as well. Thank you for watching. See you at WrestleMania.